on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 93 overall Genki Fort Zeros to add to your MUT 24 squad. Now, before we go over the best cards, let's talk about how you're going to earn these cards for free. And it's actually not a bad idea to save these packs and wait for part 2 of this promo, which will likely be coming out a week from yesterday on Thursday. But if you go into the field pass for this promo, this is where you're going to find the 2 free 93 overall fantasy packs. So Genki Force promo just came out yesterday. There is also within this field pass a strategy item. It doesn't really make a huge impact on the cards we're going to be talking about, but if you happen to have this one equipped, it will make a couple of the cards a little bit better. Nothing game changing at the end of the day. What will make these cards a little bit more game changing are the upgrade tokens. So if you take a look at level 7 within this field pass, you get an elevation pass low. Applying this to any one of the 93s we're going to talk about and the ones that we're not going to talk about will basically give them an additional discounted ability bucket. A lot of times when we talk about these free lower overall hero cards, they don't get any good abilities. At least with this pass, it does allow a little bit of flexibility, because at this point in the year, you want to pay attention more so to abilities versus the ratings. Now, unfortunately, you only get one of these low elevation passes, so you get 2 free 93 overalls, but you can only use one pass on one of those cards. Once you're ready to use it, you just go into the upgrade path of that player, and this is the card that you would apply in there to unlock those discounted abilities. I would not be surprised if they added into the Star Store, which is the alternate currency for this promo, or they have some type of pack offer that has more of these elevation passes in them upcoming. We saw it with the Super Bowl promo and the light up tokens, so again, that could be a possibility. If you scroll further down here, there's actually an elevation pass for the champion cards as well. It says elevation pass high, so it won't apply to these cards we're talking about in today's video, but it is something similar that unlocks discounted abilities. Now, as far as the free 93 overall packs go, you're going to get the first one at level 10, which is obtainable right now, and as of right now, it's only going to contain the part 1 promo cards in this pack. These cards are, there's a couple solid options, we're going to go over them in a moment, but they're not the greatest by any means. And my advice, and probably what I'm going to do on my main account and my No Money Spent account, is hang on to this pack, don't open it up at all, and wait till part 2 comes out, because there is a good chance that this pack will update and contain the part 2 players as well, which could, it's not guaranteed, but could have better options in there. And it's not achievable yet, but if you scroll down even further here at level 20, you're actually going to get a second card or a second pack that contains more 93 overall heroes. Because this one won't be obtainable until part 2 comes out, this pack should definitely be updated with the new players. But one more time, if you want to hang on to that level 10 pack, that one, if you open it up after part 2 comes out, it could be updated with new players as well. Let's go over the best players from part 1 here, and we will do an updated video once part 2 comes out as well. But we're going to start with Leonard Fournette, and this is not a bad card, but at the same time, it actually might be a stupid option to choose this one, only because you have the free Jamal Williams from this same promo that you can upgrade potentially to a 95 overall for free, and there is kind of an option to get him up to 97 for free as well. We're going to cover that in more detail in a future video. Leonard Fournette, I somewhat like him because he gets goal line back with that upgrade token for 1 AP, and though it's a very situational ability, if you really struggle in the red zone to score, goal line back is a good and working ability. It has been for the last 2 years. So 93 speed isn't overly important when you're on the 5-yard line or closer to the goal line. What is important is the trucking and break tackle, and it gives you that 94 truck, 90 break tackle, 235 pounds. But again, the goal line back for 1 AP, and you only get 8 on offense, so it's not the most beneficial way to spend 1 out of 8 AP on offense. But again, if you really struggle in the red zone, that's what I would recommend taking a look at. I like this Amon-Ra St. Brown card. He's actually going to be a candidate in the Team of the Year promo as well. Unfortunately, I don't think he wins the vote, but he definitely deserves a higher overall card. This one only has 93 speed, but everything across the board is really good. 93 catch, route running is solid, 92 short, 92 deep, and 93 mid. I do like him because he will get, with that upgrade token, a discounted slot apprentice for 1 AP. Now, if you've been using that free Hines Ward from the Super Bowl promo, that's a better option as a slot receiver because he gets slot apprentice for 0 AP. But if you're not using that card, maybe you went with Chuck Howley and you're having trouble, getting people open in the passing game or specifically against man coverage, slot apprentice is the way to go, and to get that for 1 AP is not bad. That's going to give you those additional hot routes. The corner route and the post route most specifically are really good ways to set up different route combinations to get people open with crossing routes and whatnot. So that's why I put Amon-Ra St. Brown on the list. On defense, we got AJ Terrell. This is only if you run zone coverage like 98% of the time. 6'1" corner, 93 speed, only 89 man, which isn't terrible, but the reason I put him on the list is because he has 94 zone coverage, which is hilarious also because it looks like he's a man-to-man archetype. I take that back. I zoomed in. It says Watchman. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. Anyway, 93 speed, 6'1", 94 zone, 92 agility, 93 play rec, but that upgrade token does actually get him mid-zone KO for 1 AP, which is a really good ability. It basically forces more knockouts when in zone coverage in between the hash marks, and I would recommend this card because he does lack speed here compared to the top tier corners in the game. I would recommend him as a slot corner because you're not really going to have to press him a lot in that situation, and if you put him in a flat zone, he also does get flat zone KO for 1 AP, by the way, but if you basically just play him in a zone as a slot, I think that mid-zone KO, he will excel with that ability. We know how overpowered knockouts are right now, and probably will be for the remainder of the year if you're running a lot of zone coverage. And the final option here, and probably going to be the best option, this is the route I'm going to go on my no money spent squad for sure, because we need an upgrade at right tackle, or right guard I should say, is going to be Mark Lewinsky. And the reason you're going to want to pick this card is because we don't like to spend our coins, especially you no money spent players, on offensive and defensive linemen. It's just not a glamorous position. You rather spend those coins on a new quarterback or a cornerback, running back, wide receiver, etc. So to be able to build your offensive line with a solid card, and I mean this one has 94 strength, 95 awareness. The pass block is really low at 89, so he's going to be more beneficial if you run the ball at 92. But honestly, I don't think you're going to see a huge difference with him compared to most right guards in the game, especially around the same overall. He is 310 pounds, 6'4", so he's got some decent size to him there. We like to look for, you know, taller, heavier offensive linemen, especially at center and left and right guard, because they're going to plug up that middle a little bit more. Speed doesn't really matter as much, but with that upgrade token, he can get nasty streak for 1 AP. So again, he doesn't really excel in pass blocking with that 89 rating. The 92 run block is better, and nasty streak is a ability that's catered towards running the ball. So if you run the ball a lot, you can use that upgrade token and nasty streak for 1 AP, but I think generally speaking, I would just be taking this card and making him a starting right guard, and that's it, and just leaving him that way. And that's it, just those 4 cards, more the reason to hang on to this pack and wait for part 2 and hope that we get better players. But for now, those are the best 93 overall heroes from the Genki Force promo to take for free right now, and we'll be back with an updated video next Thursday once we get part 2 players. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.